Hi, I'm Michelle Griffin, and welcome to the Style Stage for the Fellowship. So I'm here today with Andrea Dorata, is that right? From Dorata Hairdressing in Marlow, Buckinghamshire. I'm saying Buckinghamshire because I didn't actually know where Marlow was, because I'm a northerner, and you're southerner from?
Sicily.
Italy. Yes. I was trying to guess his accent earlier. Okay, I know that you're a L'Oreal
ID artist.
Okay, so tell the audience about your work with L'Oreal.
So through the ID Artist program, the ID Artist program is a development program. Through the ID Artist program, I've been mentored by some of the most amazing hairdressers that we got in our industry. We do workshops, events. We've worked on the amazing L'Oreal Color Trophy. And it's genuinely an amazing experience for anyone that wants to further their career.
And I know that you came second in the Colour Trophy.
Yes.
Is that right?
That's right.
What year was that?
Yeah, that was last year, 21.
Wow.
21,
okay,
yes.
So very fresh.
Yeah.
So tell us about what you're doing on your model today.
So today we've done a blow dry and set using tongs and clips. So I'm going to start taking it out as I talk.
Okay, so you've preset it.
So we've preset it. So after washing the hair, we've worked some Metal Detox oil, which is one of my favorite products at the moment.
Is this one?
That's this one. It's a little gem, nectar.
Okay, I was just
Beautiful.
looking at this. I like products.
And we also worked some technically through the hair.
Yep.
And straight away, a little tip there for me, just make sure that any products you're using, you're distributing it right everywhere.
So evenly, would you recommend?
Throughout the hair,
Okay.
yeah, in English, yes.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time, I find if I don't do that, I might get different texture somewhere, and I just don't get the effect that I like. So I blow dried those products in, and then with a nice soft bristle round brush, I've just did a classic blow dry, but each section I then went back over straight away and
See,
tongued.
I love the Europeans for their classic blow dries. I know that you always give the most volume and just the most perfect looks. Is that right?
Well, it can never be big enough.
Yeah.
Well, we try.
I could see already.
So Sarah, my model, she's gorgeous, but she does have fine hair.
Yeah.
So you'll actually see it's not all that easy to give a volume. What I really like about this technique is that it leaves the hair soft, touchable. And what I'm trying to create today, that works for me, because what I want to create today is hair that is groomed, is luxurious, but it's still a little bit casual, effortless.
I can see. And what she's wearing, it's all about the total look, isn't it, on a client?
Yeah, always.
So do you do lots of work like this in the salon?
Oh yeah, a lot of work. This is a good base for many different blow dries. Because you see, what I'm going to do now, we're going to literally brush out.
And if we can just turn her to camera so that we've got a close-up for everyone to see. Yeah,
so
gorgeous.
This is our base. It's not the finished result. Now, what I'm going to do is literally go back strand by strand, and we want to brush it out. I'm
so
using a
starting at the
setting out
bottom.
Brush. Starting at the bottom, we're just going to brush it out. I'm not worried about losing any of the curls. I don't necessarily care whether it would be curly or not.
Okay.
I just want movement. And what I often do when I'm using a brush like this, if I feel that the hair somehow starts to fly away a little bit, a little tip, give yourself a little spray on the brush.
On the brush and not on the hair?
Not on the hair. And you go back in.
Okay. So this is not going to pull the curl or the wave out?
No.
Because of the prep and the setting that you've done?
Because of the prep and the cooling. You know,
Yeah.
how important it is that the hair has enough time to cool.
And I always know from a stylist whether the prepping has been done really well because of what you're doing now, and there's hardly any fluffiness to it.
Yeah.
So it's all about the prepping and the products and how you do it, isn't it?
I think sometimes taking the time to do that,
Yeah, is the
well,
most
A,
important.
gives you a better result, but it also saves you time at the end. Because
Yeah.
otherwise you then think, oh my God, this is freezy, it's flying away, you can't control it, and then you spend a lot of time trying to do that.
It's gorgeous. So have you done the colour as well?
I've done the color as well, so we just wanted, Sarah is aiming to achieve a balayage eventually, but going from what used to be a global pre-lightener to
Yes.
then highlights. And now we've done baby lights, and we started to place it so that as it grows out, we can achieve in time a balayage. Oh, I forgot a couple of grips.
So there's something to work to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that is very important. I do that a lot of the time with my clients. You know, where are we going to evolve your look? What are we doing next? Before they ask me. And sometimes...
So you've almost got a plan with your clients.
Well, you can plan it together. I mean, it's
Yeah.
the client desired look, and then you go like, you know, I like to achieve a balayage, but I've got highlights. How do I do that? And I think this is a good way of doing it. You
Yeah,
start
it is.
by doing highlights. You just place it slightly different. And it works for me. And the client mostly, actually. It's not about me.
So tell me about your involvement with the fellowship. I know that you've recently joined, is that right?
A couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the fellowship, it's an amazing thing that we have in our industry. And for many years, I've been looking at the fellowship from outside. I don't know why I haven't really joined before. But it's something that we have to treasure, I think. And
It's an amazing platform, isn't it?
it's a platform. There are so many events. It's nice to be on stage here with you. And it's just, you know, it's lovely. I think, yeah, that's why I wanted to join. I wanted to see what can I benefit from, and is there anything that I can contribute to?
Wow,
Yeah.
thank you.
So what I'm going to do now, I've brushed it out. Same thing as I did earlier. I'm just going to put a little spray on a wider paddle brush. And we're just going to literally brush it out. Don't need to be too violent. I started a little bit too passionately.
Gorgeous. It's very sexy looking, isn't it?
It's very easy to make her sexy, though, isn't she? She's gorgeous.
She is.
So at this stage, I'm going to take another drop of my metal detox oil.
Okay.
It comes out, it looks like honey.
So why do they call it metal detox?
Well, that's very interesting, actually. It's
Yeah.
a new technology. So L'Oreal has found out that through our water,
Yep.
a lot of metal particles get deposited into the hair.
Okay.
And then through testing, they've realized that when we go and color hair, the products in the color react to the metal and create breakage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, obviously, if you imagine pipes are old, even if your house is new, the water comes through very old pipes.
Yes.
So there is always going to be residues of anything, really.
So does this protect the hair? or
So what
stop-
this does is actually a treatment that we use with the color, and it comes in two steps. This is the third step, which is
Yeah.
serum.
Let's turn her
I'm just
to
gonna turn
camera
you.
because every time you run your hands through it,
Sorry, darling.
we get a slightly different look, and it's just gorgeous.
Okay. If you look, camera. So
Beautiful.
what Metal Detox does, we'll spray onto the hair before we color the hair.
Yep.
Metal Detox, I'm not being very scientific here, but Metal Detox will go grab those metal particles that are already in the hair, grab all of them. It won't let the color interfere with them. And then we have a special shampoo that removes all of that out.
That takes it all out. That's interesting,
There is
isn't
then
it?
a mask that seals the hair so new metal won't go in.
Yeah, and I like the way that it hasn't weighed the hair down.
Absolutely not. If anything, it's plumped it up. So this is my look on the lovely Sarah. And again, as you can see, I'm not really set on middle, side, anything.
It's
What I like,
gorgeous. I'm just
actually,
watching you run your hands through it, and wherever she throws her hair, it's just going to look
That's the
stunning.
idea. She's going to do that because I know her. She's going to touch it. She's going to move it. But we want it
Yeah.
effortless. And that's the look.
Amazing. See, To me, this is pure European, this look. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
Right, if we can stand you up and then turn you around slowly so the whole audience can see you. Hasn't he done an amazing job?
Thank you.
Honestly, well done, Andrea. Thank you so much for being on Star Stage. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for watching.
Thank you.
See you all soon.